Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. Make sure the game pops up here. There we go. There we go. Hope everyone's Wednesday went well. Your hump day got you over the hump. We are at Theta station. We had to get the blimp. We completely forgot how to call the thing last night, which is kind of embarrassing to some degree because I played the game before. Needed a hint from one of the viewers. I had most of the puzzle figured out, but thank you, Jay. Thank you for the host. Thank you. I don't know why it's not showing up in chat. It should be. There it is. My alerts are so terrible anymore. Why is it taking so long? There we go. There we go. But we were able to call it. We took a short ride. Catherine explained a lot of stuff to us. She was finally able to convince me that I am indeed a robot. And I had thought that there was some place earlier than now, and I don't remember if there was one in here or not, but I was able to find a mirror. So I can see myself and see what I look like. Here's a memory.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The lab sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait, where are Kumaragi
Stop.
and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Emma, I can't do this on my own.
That's where we
Grab
just
the
came
other
from.
side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right, see you soon.
I believe that's where we're supposed to go, but I want to go over here. I thought I saw some. Lights, but I thought they might be for a door, but apparently not.
Sarah, are you there? Who is this? Catherine? I'm busy working. Oh, I just wanted to say thank you for what you did. Don't worry about it, but you should stand up for yourself. I mean, Strohmeyer doesn't have that kind of authority. You could just tell him to go fuck himself.
Oh, hello.
I just don't. I'm not that kind of a person. You can't expect people to fight for you all the time. You're a brilliant person, Kath. You're so smart it makes my head spin, but sometimes you just disappear into yourself. Suddenly it's like talking to a fucking 5-year-old. It's just hard. I can't just be
Damn,
more
a
like
little
that.
harsh there,
Everyone would know
Catherine.
I'm pretending. It's not too late to win people over. Strasky likes you. I like you. Reed likes you. Strasky likes everybody. Yeah, that's true. Wait, you think Reed likes me? Catherine, a lot of people like you. You just need to open up a little. Be more approachable. Can I get back to work now?
I need some adult supervision here.
One day. Okay. See you back inside. Over and out.
How's it going, Ty? Alright, did we get this one? Is that the one we got, or did we get this one over here? I think we got that one. Yeah, we got buffers all over the place. Ty, thank you for the host. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ice for you, my friend.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you.
Nice. I like that combination.
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
I gotta get back on my Switch, man. Gotta get back on it. I gotta admit though, it's been really hard for me to get motivated because I just can't adjust to the layout of the buttons.
Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was
Stardew.
so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin. How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others.
Ooh.
And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark.
Right.
You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
Amazing.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
I
Catherine
do have a
Chen?
question.
No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark.
Right.
I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
All that's left.
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
She thinks we're on the Ark, I gather, and we're not. Oh, is there anything left I can say to her?
See you later.
Will do.
I'll be going now.
Let me know if you find anyone else.
You good?
I think so. I feel fine.
Okay, we're done talking to her. When you don't get the circle anymore, that means there's nothing else to say. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me to hear you say you got Isaac on the Switch since I've seen you stream it. I have never played Stardew. I've seen it, but I have never played it. Switch seems to be the perfect platform for that because of the game that it is. But yeah, I mean, my Switch is like right here. Right here.
I expected something different.
I need to play it. It's easy enough to stream too. Just put it back in the dock and switch the input on the switch for the capture device. It'd take like 10 seconds to switch over to it. Come on, Simon. Do I have to do this first, I guess? Isn't Axiom Verge a? I've heard that too. Isn't that like a 2D side-scrolling platformer? Something like that. All right, what's going on here?
Whoopie fucking do.
Whoopie fucking do. All right, why can't I hit the switch? Push it. Yeah, okay, yeah, Metroidvania, yeah. No. Open, Sesame. Oh man, the first two are amazing. Especially the first one. Power it up. The door opener. I don't think, I mean, Prometheus isn't as good as the first two. It'd be kind of hard to top those.
Hello? Anyone there?
I don't think it was as bad as people said it was. I think they were just too hyped up for it. I did finally see Covenant, a couple weeks ago, I guess. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't, it wasn't horrible. I mean, it was a good movie. I'm not sure it was the best Alien movie, if that makes any sense. But I enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can we get in here? Nice. I need to watch 3 and 4 again. I haven't seen those in so long. I've forgotten most of the story of those. I think 3 was the one with the doctor, I I won't say anything else. Okay, so one inch is equal to 10,000 feet, I guess. North Atlantic Ocean, western coast of Africa, South America, United States, Spain. It's out in the middle of the Atlantic. Squeeze me, stress ball. Aha. It's another. Yeah, I think so. Three is the prison where I guess her friend is the doctor of the prison.
We're here? We're here! Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option.
Alien isolation, yes!
What's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
Heroic.
at least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
How about turning on all the lights too? We do that. Interior of the Dunbat right there. It's like a Logitech webcam. Nostromo DLC, is that the crew expendable? That's the one I did when I streamed it last year. Tippy, what's up? I think it's weeks. I think it's plural. No.
I was getting short. 4 more weeks and out. 4 more weeks.
4 more weeks,
What
man.
happened to all the people?
This place looks deserted. So far.
It doesn't make any sense. Theta is clearly the best option for survival.
Mother! Mother! Oh, hey. It's the healing station.
Where the hell did they all go?
Theta is out of the picture. Where would you go?
Probably Lambda or Omicron?
Well, we've seen Lambda already. So maybe Omicron.
You could count me out. You know, we haven't run into any of those extra modules and shit that you're supposed to be able to put into the Omni tool.
I'm worried we won't find anyone.
Maybe they all helped out with the Ark.
To carry it to town? That seems excessive, but not as a question.
Well, we don't have any shimmering on the screen. All right, thanks for stopping by, Ty. Appreciate it, man. Have a good dinner.
You count me out.
I already had my dinner. All I had was a bowl of cereal. That's all I felt like eating. Didn't feel like making anything. Well, Ty's from Michigan, so he's a little bit north of me, so they probably don't fix dinner there. They make it. I figured that would get some kind of comment after last night. Hey now. Hey now. Yeah, we can fix anything, right? We can even fix dinner if somebody breaks it. There you go. See? That's what I look like. Now you know, at least you know partially why we can't, when those creatures are around, we can't look at them because of the eyes. So there's your proof that Simon is indeed a robot. Yeah, right. I mean, everybody else on Earth is dead, so... who's gonna argue, right? Masters, Guy Conrad, living quarters. Maggie Komarebi, we've heard that name before. Brandon, Catherine's room. Sarang, Strohmeyer, we've heard those. Bass, Robin Bass. She's the one that was outside, I believe. The girl that we were talking to outside. Alright, there's a healing station in here for what it's worth. There. See, at this point, you don't know if this is supposed to be something on the Ark, or... Since it's idyllic, I'm guessing it's the Ark. We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in Sarang and the continuity. Ark. Yeah. Render from the Ark. At least the part in the back. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. A gorgeous cat there. I don't know where that is. Maybe someplace in London. I guess it is. That's the wheel. I don't remember the actual name of that thing on the Thames, I guess. Is that Robin and her husband? Another Ark rendering that she's doodled over the top of. Mom and Dad and maybe a couple of kids, at least one kid. Out in the forest. Oh, hey, speaking of alien. It doesn't have the bottle of water, though. Or the cup of water. I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I have explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Serang. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Well, he's wearing a hat, too. Okay. Haimatsu, Board 55. Approval. Events C, whatever that is, 218. Wombat! What's up? Hello! Hello, hello, welcome. Classified, Carthage Industries. Mark Serang, this is like, I guess 2 or 3 years ago, game time. Intelligence Analyst, Theta, Pathos 2, Mr. Serang. The company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. I'm not sure what that's trying to tell me. Maybe that thing on the left is drawing power from the thing on the right. It's what it looks like. Question mark. I see. This is the. These are the healing stations that we stick our hand into. That's what heals us. We see those as well. They almost look like glow-in-the-dark barnacles on the walls and stuff. I don't know what that is. Something red. Chem lab. Some more stuff. That's the same map that we were looking at before in one of the in one of the other places. Oh my God, it's the Space Sphincter game. This will be interesting. Catherine's room.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Boots.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
What is this guy?
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Looks like Toby's had some modifications. There you go, buddy. Get on the bed. There you go.
You don't have to search my room. We'll get by.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it. Maybe we should move on.
What are you afraid of? Ooh. Journal. June 6th, 2103. Imogene Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. June 14th, 2103. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content, and the originating brain scan content from the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. June 21st. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't imagine how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. I've already prepared with the type. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. June 22nd. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. We haven't seen that. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using... I know, right? It's stalking shit. Who needs it? Using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. July 3rd. What a surprisingly positive reaction from the team. We have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule when we launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Last entry. Mark Serang killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves, as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Strohmeyer is not happy with me. Hope it will calm down. AR capsule. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed. Didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She is too real. Like I said before, I think she's the one that's outside that we talked to before we came in here.
You have a lot of toys.
Yin and yang. Not gonna need that anymore. Well, all right. Well, she'll be happy that we're out of her room now. symbols. More pictures. I don't know. They don't tell you where these are. A beach somewhere. It looks like something carved into his belly. Yeah. Comet. I wonder if that's the comet that that hit Earth. Maser tool safety. Okay, symbols for hazards. Don't look into the emitter. Okay. We've explored everything we can explore down at this end. We didn't check. I don't think there's a door down here. There we go. There's our screen. Our screen shimmer. I mean, there's a bad guy around. I don't think there was anything down this way except for the bay that we were in. Yeah, all right. It's not, Theta Laboratory. Research. It's a pilot seat. Looks like what we sat in at the beginning of the game. We wound up here. Our data buffer over there. That's kind of a memory of something that happened in this room.
And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises. Ah, I see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
The Nanami composition, type compressed Nakajima neurograph, continuous time 21 milliseconds, March 2014. Okay, that was just before the start of the game. Subject name, Nanami, sex female, December 11th, July 17th, 24 years old. Case files, Berg, compressed Nakajima neurograph. Okay, it's a scan. Author David Munchie, that's the guy that did Us at the beginning of the game back in Toronto. Name Paul Berg. Male, he was 1685. He was old. Munchie, the doctor.
David Munchie. How did this... What is this?
Well, these are their scans, right? That's what it says in the upper left. Legacy scans. So he lived to be 98. Jarrett.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Captured May 2nd, 2015, right? Start of the game. Canadian audio recordings. Interesting. Let's listen to those. Post scan, May 2nd. See, so we don't know what happened post scan, because when we sat down in the chair and Dr. Munchie started the scan, that's when the screen went white, then it went black, and then we wound up down here. And it was like 80 something years later.
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
See, what had happened is just a quick recap of what the basis of the beginning of the story was. My name is Simon. The character I play, his name is Simon. He was involved in an accident at the beginning of the game, a car accident with a friend. She was killed, and Simon suffered severe brain damage. And this Dr. Munchie that they were referencing here was doing research into essentially digitizing a person's brain so that they can load it into simulators in order to perform experiments on it to find the right treatment for whatever condition that person suffered from, so that way you didn't have to experiment on the actual person. So that way you could find the right treatment for that person and then actually give it to them and do it right the first time. So that's the basis. So we had the brain damage from the accident, and we were going to go in and get our brain scan to start that process. And then, like I said before, sat in the chair, everything turned white, everything turned black, and then we wound up down here 80 something years later. So, and we find out that some of you that may not have been here within the last 15 or 20 minutes is Simon is actually dead. I am a robot. I just found this out. So yeah, Simon is a robot, and it actually has his personality from that brain scan in the robot. Catherine is also a robot. So, spoiler alert. Sorry.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed.
Exercise and take 2 aspirin every day. That was his treatment. Sounds like.
The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really
Munchie.
wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. Has made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
And also, when we were doing the scans,
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along. Waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
the Paul Berg that they mention here, this guy was Dr. Munchie's partner in the research. So that's who he is. I'm not going to erase them. I'm going to leave them there. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept. Oh, and also a little bit more background for those that may have missed it. We're at the bottom of the ocean at this Pathos 2 facility with all these different locations. There's Upsilon, which is where we started. We went to Theta. We're in Delta now. There's Omicron. There's Tau. There's Phi. There's like 11 stations total. We're not going to go to all of them, but essentially all the people that were part of this project are down here. And about 2 or 3 years ago, game time, a comet hit Earth, and everybody above ground is dead. The cataclysmic impact wiped everything out. Earth is uninhabitable right now, so we're the only humans, well, whoever is left, are the only humans alive. Troubleshoot. Please reset the router and solo a vault for contact maintenance. You know, in all of this stuff, this isn't a spoiler or anything, but one of the taglines for this game was one of the questions that it was supposed to make you ponder as you go through this is what does it mean to be human? Right? Is it the physical embodiment of what you are, your flesh and your bones, or is it, you know, your, in effect, your soul, your mind, what's in your brain, that kind of thing. And we've seen one of these things outside in one of the other locations. We actually had to kill one of them because we needed his Cortex chip in order to call the Zeppelin, the underwater Zeppelin that brought us here.
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
And the project that Catherine keeps referring to,
Simon, the last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. Seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
Keep my eyes open.
Yay. But the project, and this has been mentioned previous to tonight, Catherine worked on this project called the Ark, which is this virtual reality, right, where they were going to scan all of the people that were part of the Pathos project and put them into this virtual reality because they're the last humans left, right? And at one of the stations farther on down the road, there's this big space gun that was supposed to shoot this ark into space where humanity could live for a couple of thousand more years.
The legacy scanner read that was on the computer.
So,
what did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathwork already etched into the base. So, if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware? Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots and machinery and let them roam free. That'd be really cruel. It doesn't work like that. Or at least it didn't used to work like that. Truly sentient machines, thinking they are people, is definitely new.
But you kept them sentient for the Ark.
Yes, and I basically had to invent the method.
yeah, these are some prototype drawings of the prototype Ark that everybody was supposed to be put into. Connection error. We still need to go downstairs.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
Are they similar to my legacy file?
No, yours is flatter, if that makes sense, less dynamic.
Thanks. That makes me feel much better. Damaged.
Okay, maybe not. Oh, that looks like a good one there.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
So we can get the Dunbat online, which is supposed to take us where we need to go. That's where we were looking for that. I think there are any others. Your Logitech webcam again. Oh, hello.
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Reset the router. wanting to hit A to touch stuff and buttons and things. It's actually the trigger. Oh, we didn't do the... did we do this? I don't think we did this one. These are kind of like memories. Something that happened in this room.
Strusky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please! I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the ARC project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
He's talking about the maser tool. We saw in that guy's room a schematic for a maser tool. So I guess that was what he was doodling on that schematic for. So we could use it to kill himself. Okay, I guess that's it for up here. This room, yeah. Server access, all right.
So, you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines running around out there?
Now I am. Gee, Simon, some thoughts are better left alone.
Yep. Power loss or overloading of circuits or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. I think I gotta go down here. Now. You generally don't have to worry about anything until the screen starts to pixelate a little bit. It's like this, it's not that kind of stuff, that's just lights, but I do. That's what I do. Some people will say, oh my God, I don't want to go in there. Are you kidding me? That thing might eat me. Iceman just says, where's the door? Trying to get some kind of audible clue if I can, and figure out which direction that thing is in. open this one first. Let the falling water hopefully be some kind of cover for us. Here, Jonesy. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Wow. Jonesy. Wow. That was my Harry Dean Stanton impression, by the way. From Alien, where he's looking for the cat. Yeah, he passed away too recently, didn't he? Harry Dean Stanton. Yeah, see this, the flickering of the pixelation of the screen there? So it's not here. September 5th. Yeah, I thought it was fairly recent. He had to have been like in his 90s, right? Because he was probably in his 60s, certainly, when the first movie came out. '91. Okay. Yeah, see the screen there in front of me? It's pixelating like that. That means there's danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger, danger. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Got it! I understand. I can play this game now. I don't remember what the... You can lean out in both directions, but I don't remember what the... I don't remember what the controls are for it. I know the leaning itself was the bumpers. This guy may be blind. Can probably sense my presence. All right, the faceless man, or an assassin. Jamster, thank you for the host, my friend. Thank you, thank you. How was the rest of the stream? Going good so far. We haven't died yet. You can die in this game, even though there's no combat. Misbehave. Thank you for the host. Thank you. Get up there. Thank you.
Good job, Simon.
This better have worked. I'm not going down there again.
So I could probably just jump through the window like I did. Thank you, Misbehave. Thank you for the host. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Okay.
We should try running a simulation from the chip you found. Someone must know the cipher.
Site status Theta. All systems operational. Subcode armor. WoW life support. Last diagnosis. Last year. I think the game is now 2105, I believe. Map. Black box beacon. Wow. No. Staff. Emma Alvaro, Robin Bass, deceased. She's outside. Catherine Chun. I know where she's at. Dorian Cronstead, supervisor. Jessica Davis, structural engineer. Joaquin Dufresne. Technician Sean Evans, Martin Fisher, Forquian, supervisor, biomimetrics, whatever that is. Matthew Frost, software coordinator missing. Nikolai, Maggie, Conrad, payload, software engineer, intelligence analyst. Ian Peterson. Security operative, mechatronics engineer, site service. Guests. Jane Adams, Mirishika, Gavin. You're about 30 minutes too late, Jamster, for the recap of what the game is and what's happened so far. We just did that like half an hour ago. Okay. Ow. I mean, I still hit the wrong buttons. Yeah, essentially. Sci-fi horror survival. Essentially, there is no combat, but you can be killed. You know, that creature that I just escaped from in the other room over there. Like those kinds of... There are enemies that you have to avoid. The only time that we intentionally hurt another being, if you will, was we needed a cortex chip in order to call the Zeppelin in one of the previous sections. So we had to essentially zap a robot, kill it essentially, in order to get its cortex chip out, so we could do that. So that's really the only time we've actually intentionally had to hurt something. All right, so need someone that can decipher, right? That's what she said. And we looked at the list. Site status.
Run a simulation from the chip you found.
Oh, right here, I guess. What is that? Have the chip, obviously.
Run a simulation from the chip you found. Run a simulation from the chip you found. Guess we go back, maybe go back to the lab. See, the lab was up here.
I wonder what the real Simon would have thought if he knew about me.
What do you mean? You do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon.
Ah, there we go.
The human Simon.
Going by your reactions, I'd say you'd be pretty upset.
Okay. Imogene Reed is doing more scans done by Catherine. Float tank. H. No, I am not. Essentially what happened, just real briefly for anybody else that may have come in since we did this before, at the beginning of the game my character was in a car accident and suffered brain damage, and there were these two scientists that were doing research on essentially digitizing someone's brain, loading it into a computer so they could run simulations on it on treatments for the damage without actually performing you know, doing destructive tests to someone. So when we went in to get scanned for this, bright lights, darkness, and then we wound up down here some 80 something years later. And throughout the story up to this point, Simon realizes that he's actually been downloaded into a robot. And there is a room in here, and I can go back over there in just a minute, where Catherine has been telling him, you know, dude, you're a robot. He finally realized it yesterday, last night's stream. But today was the first time we've actually found a mirror so we can look in it to see what we look like. Scanner with pilot seat, better continuity, continuation, not necessary for ARC. Agreeable exterior test applied to ARC. Agreeable interior test, excellent. Data deconstructed by WoW, do not use. Ship already contains this file. Okay, so we're on the beach. Applied to the ARC.
Let's load up that chip.
Oh, gotta go get it out. Just loaded it. You have to grab it and take it back over here. Stick it in this one over here.
There should be a list of people. See if there's anyone who could know a security cipher.
Sarah Lindwall, let's see, what was she doing? Nationality Greenlander, said she'd help out delivering the ARC. Mark Sang, Korean. Strohmeyer is really mad, has Titan Security ARC project on hold. Start with you dead. Brandon Wan. Sichuan Chinese Delta refugee construct wrangler. He's working for Strohmeyer now. Robin Bass. Another fucking continuity suicide. Strohmeyer locked me out of my lab again. Maggie. We look so much alike. In a different life, I'm sure we'd be best friends. Heather. She helped me cut the wave leak from the helmet. If anything, it should make the post-scan hangover less severe. Peter Strosky. Strosky was cheerful and funny as always. Alice Coster said she'd helped construct the ARC, but not to carry it to Phi. Okay, I think we just have to scan each or upload each one of these, and it'll tell us whether or not it's...
No, it won't work. We need someone from Theta Security Group.
Working for Strohmeyer. Maybe this is the one.
Very promising. I'll just load him up and get the simulator going. There we are.
What are we doing exactly?
We're gonna have a talk with Mr. Wan. Use the computer to activate the simulation.
Let's go to the beach.
That wasn't so bad. Stromae really got me worked up, bastard. What? How did I get here?
Mr. Wan, I need your help.
Dr. Chen, is that you? What happened? What is this place?
Just be calm. Take a deep breath and enjoy the scenery for a moment.
Dr. Chen? I hear your voice, but there's no one here. There's no one here. It's empty. It's too empty. There's something really wrong with this place. It's not real. This isn't real. I have to get out of here!
Wait! Simon, you just reset the simulation.
I was freaking out.
That wasn't so bad. Stromae really got me worked up, bastard. What? What is this? Where am I?
Take a deep breath, Mr. Wan. Everything
Does it really
is
matter?
Dr. Chan? What the hell is this place?
I need your help. I have to get the new security cipher.
Why are you doing this? Is this some trick? I'm not giving you anything.
Please, we really need that cipher.
No, you're lying. This is all a lie. Look at this place. It's a fucking joke. Get me out of here, Chun, or I'll punch your teeth in.
Did we just bring that guy to life? I mean, he's a perfect scan, meant for the Ark. He's the real deal. And we turned him off. Took it all away again.
I really thought that was gonna work. Maybe we can try again.
Let's try the beach again.
That wasn't so bad. Stromae really got me worked up, bastard. What? How did I get here?
Welcome back, Mr. Wan.
Dr. Chen, is that you? What happened? What is this place?
Everything's fine. Theta needs your help. We need the new security cipher.
Dr. Chun? I hear your voice, but there's no one here. There's no one here. It's empty. It's too empty. There's something really wrong with this place. It's not real. This isn't real. I have to get out of here!
Do we need to turn it off? Can we just keep him alive until we've got the cipher?
The longer he's exposed to the computer model, the more he'll get hung up on it.
So, what's wrong with letting him settle in a little?
It would drive him insane. So let's keep the session short and the suffering to a minimum.
That wasn't so bad. Stromae really got me worked up, bastard. What? What happened? Where did everyone go?
Don't be afraid.
Chun? What happened?
Please stop resetting the simulation. This is important.
What the hell? He keeps freaking out. Catherine? You said keep it short, so I stopped it.
That wasn't so bad. Stromae really got me worked up, bastard. What? What happened? Where did everyone go?
Take it easy, Mr. Wan.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
There's no need to worry.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Mr. Wan, I need you to stay calm.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun.
Shut up.
That wasn't so bad. Stromae really got me worked up, bastard. What? What happened? Where did everyone go?
Mr. Wan.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
Don't worry, Mr. Wan. It'll all get better.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Don't get upset, Mr. Wan.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun.
Please stop resetting the simulation. This is important.
That wasn't so bad. Stromae really got me worked up, bastard. What? How did I get here?
Don't be afraid, Mr. Wan.
Dr. Chun, is that you? What happened? What is this place?
Listen, I really need your help. I need the new security cipher.
Dr. Chun? I hear your voice, but there's no one here. There's no one here. It's empty. It's too empty. There's something really wrong with this place. It's not real. This isn't real. I have to get out of here!
This setup won't work. We need something else.
Well, no kidding. We need some module at the bottom, probably. Some kind of module. Beach version 3. Beach version 3, Lodge version 1, missing mining. Missing defaults? I don't know what that says. This is where we found the first one. Cabinets. Somewhere. Oh shit, I need to take a break. About 10 minutes past my break time. Else in here. Let's see. Scan room. Alright, we've got the other three. Scan room, beach, Versailles. We'll try that one. Oh shit, did the same damn thing. If it'll make a difference or not.
That wasn't so bad. Stromar really got me worked up, bastard. What? Where did... Alice?
Mr. Wan, can you hear me?
Chun? Where's Alice?
She's fine. We don't have much time, Mr. Wan. I need the new security cipher.
What? Why? Why would you need that? This is a trick.
No, it's okay, I promise.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. None of this is real. You won't break me, WoW. You hear me? You won't break me!
I think we need to build the scene so it's more what he'd expect. As soon as he starts to doubt, we've lost him.
You're right. We need to think this through. We need some more data.
Alright, yeah, we'll take a break. It's that time. It's past that time. So yeah, give me about, let's see what we got here. What do we have lined up? Looks about 9 minutes or so, 9.5. Let me go take a break, go to the restroom, get some ice for my drink. We'll be back. We're back. Last few beats of the tune. Interesting. This wasn't on before, was it? Or did I just completely miss this? Schedule scans. All in September. Arc project on hold as Strohmeyer investigates the death of Sarang. Some suicides. It's a whole continuity thing that they've been mentioning. I guess the gist is, you know, you kill yourself at the moment that your brain is, your scan is uploaded. Alright, so what the hell am I looking for? The module, right? I'm guessing some kind of module for the... Do I need to take that thing with me? I don't think... Well, I guess we do. It's not in there. We got everything out of there. Maybe back in the room that Catherine is in with the Omni tool. Oh yeah, so while we're down here, we'll go back to the bathroom. Where the mirror is. So we can see what we actually look like. That's me, Simon. That is my body. All right, module. We were gonna go. Well, we were already in the other room. Before.
I wish I knew Brandon better. What would make him talk? Here we go. Brandon Wan's room. I'll just override the lock for you. If we get to know him, maybe we can make the simulation a little smoother.
Ah, here we go. Here's a memory. Play that.
Brandon, you ready to go? Strohmeyer says it's time to move.
I'm waiting for Stratsky and Alvaro to pack up their stuff. Head downstairs and I'll meet you there.
Don't take too long.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Seems like they were getting ready to leave. Heard some lady telling Brandon to hurry up.
You got that from the intercom? Must be a transmission buffer. Hang on. That's Alice Coster. Wouldn't have guessed they even knew of each other. Interesting.
Grand Canyon looks like. Don't see too many of those in the U.S., so that's probably not in the States. Europe somewhere. Fairchild Award for Achievements of the Engineering Youth. I guess Japan? Maybe China? guess he's of that descent, so makes sense, I suppose. A little origami frog. Ah, no. Oh, it's a hole punch.
Cute.
August 14th, 2103, Akers finally agreed to evacuate Delta. Goya Creer and I moved into Theta today. Akers said he'd stick around for a while longer, that crazy bastard. I take pride in my work, but goddamn that place is miserable since the surface stopped sending parts. August 25th. Did my ARC scan...
Seems like Alice and Brandon did their scans together.
Oh, we can definitely use that. I think we got this, Simon. I can synthesize Alice's voice from the intercom and use it to impersonate her for the simulation. We could trick them into feeling safe enough to open up.
Great. Definitely feeling good about this.
Creepy.
Good job with the intercom. I didn't know you could data mine. What's it like?
It's just something that I do now.
So it comes naturally to you. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I'll make sure to add it to my dating profile.
Tinder. Swipe right. Did my ARC scan together with Alice. Strohmeyer told me that the hangover would basically kill me. Such an asshole. I was fine at first, but got a splitting headache a couple of hours later. The biggest pain was the Chun girl. She is so fucking uncomfortable at times it makes my skin crawl. She didn't comment about that. Strohmeyer went ballistic and shut down all future scans for the ARC project. Apparently Conrad wanted in on the continuity and just fried himself right in the pilot seat after the scan. Something tells me we'll be getting new security ciphers. January 15th, just heard that the Komaribi survey is going to Delta to pick up Akers. He's been alone for months now. Can't imagine what he's been up to. Mom and Dad?
I compiled an Alice module that we can use.
So she'll be with Brandon in the simulation?
Sort of. I'll still need to do the talking, but it'll sound and look like Alice.
Okay, we have Alice. All right. Let's go to the beach again.
That wasn't so bad. Strohmeyer really got me worked up, bastard. Wow. What the hell happened? Where are we?
This is the Ark.
We made it? I didn't realize it would work this way.
Just one thing.
What do you mean?
Do you remember Theta changing the security cipher?
Yeah. The WoW lockout.
I need that key. It's the only way to save the rest of the staff.
Wait, this is crazy. You're not Alice.
No, I am. I promise.
No, you're lying. This is a trick.
Mr. Wan, I need you to calm down.
This is fucking cold using Alice like that. Get out of my face.
Calm down. I just need the cipher.
I'm not giving you anything. Take me back to Theta now. I'm not having any more of your bullshit.
How many times are we gonna have to do this?
Thank you.
Come on, Simon. Don't give up now.
It's a little ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Bad? Strohmeyer really got me worked up, bastard.
Well, that's what you get for listening to his stories.
I guess I had it coming.
About Strohmeyer. He said he needed a new cipher ASAP. What should I tell him?
It's alright. I can talk to him.
Wait, didn't Sean just tell you to take it easy? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
I do feel hungover. Okay. It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, Mr. Wong. Read it.
Oops.
Goodbye.
No, wait.
That's enough. We got what we need.
Is that what we are? Simulations?
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference. You're still you. I'm not sure what to do with the data. You decide.
Not killing anybody. Yeah, see, now it's useless to me. Doesn't let me pick it up now. Same thing for this. Alright, now I guess we go back to the other room now that we have the cipher.
Simon, we got it. We can get to the Dunbat now. Get back here.
Checkpoint! Whoop!
Catherine, couldn't we just have extracted the cipher from Brandon's data somehow? It's so cruel bringing him back like we did.
No, that's impossible. Memories don't work like that.
Let's just hope it was worth it.
Yeah, this right here, this is essentially the airlock. We're going outside. On the other side of that big door is the ocean floor. We hit this right here with the Omni tool and it will flood the chamber and then it will open up that door.
There you are. Just warming up the Dunbat for us. It's been collecting dust for months, so it might need a minute. Okay, that's it. That's everything. Let's go ahead and... That's weird. Huh. Never mind.
What do you need me to do?
Head inside the dock. The Omnitool can open the door now. And get into the Dunbat. Then plug me in, and I'll take us into the Abyss.
Sounds easy enough.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Let's go to the Abyss together. Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait, that's weird. That's a bunch of blood there. Oh, never mind. Nah, what could possibly go wrong, right? Standard response. Yeah, that's the Dunbat right there. Panel. Of course there's no power, right? Why would there be power? Okay, there's a switch there. red. Let's see, is there someplace else we can go up or in? Yeah, exactly. Humans are so pathetic. Warm bags of mostly water or something. I don't forget who it was that had some kind of description like that. Some TV show or movie or something like that described humans that way. No, I have not, Wombat. I do have it. I have not played it. Of course, my backlog is, I mean, you can, ugly bags of mostly water, there you go. If you issue the backlog command, it probably does need to be updated a little bit, but that will show you essentially the stuff that I have available. Alright, so where? Can you die in it? I thought my impression of it was essentially just solving a bunch of puzzles. There's no no combat, no dying. Am I wrong about that? I do want to play it though because I do enjoy that kind of thing. Not necessarily being good at it, but okay, what am I missing here? Cool. That's what, you know, sometimes you just need something that you can just play without anything that's going to raise your heart rate. I mean, other than, you know, frustrating you like a puzzle can. But I mean, like tension and combat and sneaking around and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you just need a break from that. And it sounds like that would be a good candidate. Okay, why can't I turn the power on? What am I missing here? Okay. So it gets it. Ah, it's not plugged in. Rage quit. I don't like the looks of that, so I'm gonna move the ladder over here to the only way out. You know, just in case. I do not remember what happens in this room. I did play this, for those that don't know, I did play this about 2 years ago. Maybe a little less than that. I remember some parts of it, but not everything. Yeah. Exactly. Oops. That's the second time we've been knocked over like that. Is it even still in here? I guess it fell. Yeah, there it is down there at the bottom. I guess the doors opened. It fell down, or fell. It got released. So then, if that's the case, then what knocked us over? Shock. Essentially an EMP pulse, maybe? And just like the other day, welcome to the Deus Ex portion of our stream tonight. Whoa. Mommy! Where's my teddy bear? My whoopee. I need my whoopee. Yeah, exactly. I guess, simulate as much of a human as you can, right? I mean, who knows? Even the most efficient and most appropriate, form for some kind of mechanical being, we only made them look like robots because we're, they're in our own form, right? Who says it wouldn't be like a cube or a sphere? Cue the music, guys. Cue the music. We still have the Omni tool. Yeah, I mean that's part of the whole thing, right? If all you had was your soul, would you feel anything? first before I plug in. Okay, we can open that door. Yeah, exactly. You could obviously think, as long as you've got those electrical impulses firing in there, you can think. Yeah, see, here's our... Oh my God, they're coming out of the wall, sphincters! Alright, hold on a second, I gotta do this. Let me switch away for a second. Stop it! I hope I get this right.
Oh,
find out.
God! They're coming out of the wall, sphincters!
It's usually Hascat and Tippy that play those the most. Alright, got some post-it notes. RX, BX, XX. Kind of codes. Prep the arc with signal transmitter. Hey, you're still awake. It's 2:21 a.m. No, actually, Wombat, he was caught up in Irma. He was without power for over a week. Power packs, tools, FST kit, extra oxygen, old transmission. All right, so yeah, this is kinda looks like, yeah, this is kind of our map. It's hand drawn on a whiteboard, but this is the layout of the stations and stuff. Lambda, Theta, Delta, sorry, Omicron. We started out in Upsilon, which would be like over here on the map. Phi and Tau. And that gun that they were talking about before that needs to fire off the arc into space is supposed to be at Tau. Ian Peterson, I can't read the third one. Catherine is the one on the far right for sure. She matches the picture in the Omni tool when we have the Omni tool in front of us. Haimatsu power suit, battle armor, proper usage for the safety of you and your colleagues. Put on the neoprene undersuit and body harness. Check the HPS for any visual damages. Starting with the legs, fix the parts onto your harness and you work yourself upwards. Lock all the pieces together as you go. Let a partner help you with the back piece and the torso. Tap the secure button on your arm piece. You should hear the suit seal itself. The suit will then start to equalize pressure and tap into the oxygen tank. If the suit doesn't seal itself, flex the shock absorbers and try again. If it still won't work, do not try to fix it yourself. Contact maintenance. Note, the HPSs are very heavy and the suit will compensate. You will effectively be stronger than you think you are. Be careful. Regular training applies. Don't hold your breath. Don't stay out too long. Don't dive too deep. Don't dive with malfunctioning equipment. I guess that's pretty much everything that's in here except for this terminal. And to plug Catherine back in. Documents. My decision. I have decided to finalize the arc with the scans we have. I'm sorry for all of you who wanted to go but didn't get a chance to scan yourself before the project was put on hold. It's been 2 months since I've added a scan, and I don't see how I'll ever be able to win back the support you all showed me when we started the project. I'm sorry. I never meant for anyone to take their lives. It was never my intention to fool anyone. I just wanted to save something. Dr. Catherine Chun. What's left? Apply interface module, seal the ARC capsule, ask permission from 4Q. It's the overseer. Brief Ivashkin, Lindwall, Peterson, and Hill take the shuttle to Omicron, pick up the power suits, ride the climber into the abyss, regroup at Tau, head to launch site, load the bullet, launch the ARC. ARC locator. The ARC, which we already knew that we put that marker on the map, is that Tau. Damn it, I did it again. Oh, great. Here's another attitude survey. We did one of these yesterday. Yeah, we are. We are. Trying to get everybody that's still here that Catherine just mentioned, all the people that she had scanned. She wasn't able to scan everybody before they shut the project down, so all of the scans that she currently has, trying to launch those. Here we go again. ARC attitude survey to gauge staff opinion. Please fill out this short survey. I don't remember if it's the same questions that we had the first time around or not. It is not. Recently, it was decided that the ARC project would become Pathos 2's last official commitment. The staff has been urged to carry on with their duties despite Earth's catastrophic condition. I think the ARC project is the most logical step towards saving mankind, and that we should spend as much time and resources as needed to complete it. Agree. To embark, every passenger needs to be flushed with electromagnetism using a pilot seat. These scanning sessions are known to cause nausea and headaches, sometimes lasting up to 3 days. I think temporary physical discomfort, no matter how severe, is a small price to pay to save mankind. I'll agree with that, not strongly. The ARC is built to fit a Ranger Mark 7 probe, meaning it could be shot into space with the Omega space gun. That's what we were talking about before. And technically survive for thousands of years, living off the light from our sun and distant stars. I think the ARC should leave Earth behind and be launched into space. Well, I think things have probably changed since this survey was originally written. Like, there's nobody left alive. We don't really have a choice. The surface of the Earth is destroyed. Yes. The digitalization of humanity is an opportunity to make a quantum leap in our own evolution. The people inside the ARC will, out of necessity, be generated from existing genetic code, but could be altered to allow for cosmetic changes, ease aging, and even prevent death. I think we are at risk of losing our humanity if we were to rid ourselves of disease and our mortality. See, this is starting to ask those questions about what does it actually mean to be a human. You know, is it what's in here, or everything else, all of the physical stuff, or is it a combination of the two? Is it a package deal? There are only 58 people left alive. Okay, so maybe it did take place after the comet crashed into Earth. There are only 58 people left alive to be stored inside the ARC. A way to diversify and expand the population would be to introduce artificial intelligences that would in every way appear to be human, but with childlike and naive sensibilities. As we continue to explore the nature of intelligence, we may find a way to make them smarter in the future. I think an inferior group of artificial people would benefit our society. Thank you for participating. This is how your colleagues voted. It's like a telltale game here. ARC approval. Largest group. Strongly agree. Largest group. Eternity Among the Stars. Inferior companions. It's fairly even across the board. Pain for Gain. Agree. Largest group. Artificial Evolution. Largest group. That one was also fairly even. So, yeah, some interesting stuff there. Interesting things to ponder.
Huh? Wait, this isn't... Oh, no! Wow got to the dump before we did, am I right?
Well, it was talking. That's rarely a good sign.
Damn it. The dump out was our best shot. I was really banking on this to work.
Come on, we can't quit now. There's gotta be another way. How do you think you did it? How did the team get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
If they didn't use the Dunbat, the only other way would be the climber at Omicron. It's like an elevator which supposedly reaches all the way down into the abyss.
Okay, so we do that. We go to Omicron and take the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll just head over to Omicron and hope there's a power suit that fits you. You know, so you don't implode while in the abyss.
No, that would be bad.
That does sound useful.
Alright, let's go then. Wait, what is this place? Seems to be a lot of information on the Ark here. There's a prototype and everything.
Okay.
Let's start it up. I want to see how it works. Maybe we can figure out how to get on the Ark.
You didn't know how to get us on?
How difficult could it be?
System memory error detected. Detecting storage. 896 terabytes. Memory corrupted. Simulation reconfiguration necessary. Oh god, this puzzle. Oh my god, I hated this thing. So I believe, if I remember right, we have to get it back down to 1152 by sacrificing systems. Dynamic light. Dirt road. Let's see, package hum. Buoy heat, interface scan, vegetation advanced. Forest. We can't change the scene. There's only one scene. Dynamic lighting. that. I guess that's like a core part of it. You must have the base. Requires a light source. Dynamic lighting. Okay, let me try something else. Clouds. Let's see, get rid of that. So we need about another 80-ish. Physics soft. Have to have that. Reduce the footprint. More. No, can't remove that one. No, we can't do that either because that one requires the base. That would be enough. No, I tried to go down into those earlier and it wouldn't let me go over there, so I don't know why it won't. I would like to be able to switch out the grass for the forest, right? Because it's 29 terabytes less. It won't let me do it. Yeah, right, because I mean, I guess you have to have something to look at, right? I guess that's the thinking. But it should still let you switch. Unless maybe something in some of the other options above it will allow me to switch the scene. No, none of those do. Yeah, we can't get rid of the hum. Lake requires water, which we don't even have as an option, so that must be another part of the required part, so we have to have the lake. The hum requires a light source, so we have to have either one of these two. Heat. Let's see, then that. Lake. Physics frigid. We have this one, which is on, requires that. And then there's our water again. We have to have water. We have to have water, we have to have light. Some kind of vegetation. Atmosphere. SOMA hum. We can't get rid of SOMA hum because that needs the base. Could be. Could very well be. A person. We can't get rid of anything here on this side. Human requires water. Human requires light. Debatable. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this puzzle the first time. I'm still not a fan of it. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we can't do it directly with the mouse either. I'm using a, in case you didn't notice before, I'm using a controller. That's obviously superfluous, so is that. Clouds day. Oh, maybe not. It's not considered a light source. It's just one of those two. Got to have one of those two. So we want the moon, obviously, because that takes less memory. We have vegetation. Requires forest, which we can't change. Damn it. Human requires interface scan. Atmosphere. Foliage small, requires atmosphere. Makes sense, needs air. Carbon dioxide. Lake. We need water. Road, bench, boat, river. Hi. Back to the human again. Vegetation, water, light. Atmosphere. Interface scan. Running out of ideas.
Try loading a dummy scan. Shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how the scan data is formulated before we start messing around with the real ARC. Run the simulation and then hit pause while the code is running. It'll give me a cross-section of the process. You need to pause while the dummy is loaded, otherwise I can't know if it's working or not.
Geez, if we only could load like 7 modules, it shouldn't take that long.
It while it's being loaded. Try pausing it when the dummy is loaded.
Well, how long is it going to take to load it?
No, try again. The dummy needs to be loaded when you pause.
What am I missing here? Needs to be loaded. I mean, how long am I going to have to sit here and wait for it to be loaded before I can pause it? I mean, what am I missing here? I mean, it's just looping the modules. Yeah, it's like...
What's this thing?
That's just a compound examiner. Call Street is intended to investigate structural integrity in payload frameworks.
Of course.
Could you fit inside it?
Of course.
If I knew what you were made of, it would be a hell of a lot easier to figure out how to get you on the Ark.
Give it a try.
Oh no!
Tight fit.
Can you reach the on switch?
Should I be worried about
I didn't
radiation?
see anything to plug it
think we're
into. I
beyond
can
that.
look again.
Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at Omicron?
I think
Yeah, I
they're
know.
bigger.
Yeah.
You should be able to wear them both.
Imogen. Who's that?
It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues. A standard Cortex chip for robots, including the data reader and the OcuTorch, has just been forced through the skull.
What?
Structure gel has fused the whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No. Hold on. Back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
I'm a girl! Oh, that's
Hey, don't
disgusting.
say that. She was my... She was nice to me.
Oh, hello.
Anyway,
Romantic thing going on
the
here?
Cortex chip is good news. That means we can transfer your mind to the Ark with a pilot seat.
Kath, I'm half a dead person.
Yes, it makes sense. Think about it. All those simplistic minds we've run into, just reviving a dead person doesn't seem to work that well. A robot body seems to make people a bit unreliable. You are the best of both worlds. A sound mind and a sound body.
At least we know how to get on the Ark.
Sort of. I understand the concept, but I don't know the specifics. I really wish we could figure out how the scan data is formulated and processed. The Ark doesn't even look that bulky. This is gonna be easy.
You haven't
Okay.
heard of the concept of jinxing, have you?
Sorry, I forgot your people were superstitious.
Just in case you didn't pick up on it before, this is the Ark on the table. That's it. It's not some huge ship somewhere. That's it. See, I don't... I think we may have to, I think we may have to pick the Ark up potentially when we're done with it here. And maybe put it on the table. I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, so let's figure this out. We're running out of time here. It's almost time for the stream to end. 56 people. Oh my god, it's a shoebox! You expect me to live in here for 1,000 years? Are you crazy? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's what it was. We had to slow it down until we got the dummy module.
Yes, of course. So precise, so perfect.
Nothing like admiring your own work.
What? Oh, right.
Are we done here? Can we go to Omicron and get my new suit now?
Yeah, we should get going.
Want to bring this Ark as a backup?
Now that wouldn't work. This is just a prototype.
Good. I prefer to travel light.
Let's go. Don't forget to take me with you.
need this. Well, we'll hold off on that. We're not hurt or anything. All right, it's not going to work there. Looks like this is the only way out. The next checkpoint we get will be the end of the night. Hey, how about that? Right there. This is actually a good spot too, because if I remember right, this area is fairly large. So it will take some time to get through anyway. So, yeah, anyway. That's going to be it for the night. I appreciate very much everybody coming out, hanging out. Wombat, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Jamster, welcome back as well. Let's see, Tippy as well, obviously. Always good to have Tippy here. So let's see. Let's check the dashboard before we get out of here. Oh, let's see. Got hosts on the Twitch side from Tropic J, Ty. He had to go make dinner instead of fix dinner. Tippy was giving somebody crap yesterday. He had to go fix it. Oh, did you break it? Jamster Fudge. Misbehave. Thank you guys for the hosts. No follows tonight, which is fine. So yeah, for anybody out here that's new, when we shut down, you'll see a link to my schedule in the bottom left corner. I try to keep it up to date. Right now, it's up through like about 8 or 9 days from now. So got at least the next 3 games. We've got 3 games, including this one, left for October. Yeah, I know. We expect nothing different, and it's all good. So yeah, we've got SOMA to do. After that, we've got Layers of Fear. And then after we finish Layers of Fear, we will be doing The Evil Within. Yeah, and some people don't, Jamster Fudge. Some people don't. It's just depending on how organized they are. I suppose I consider myself a pretty organized person, so I have one. So yeah, down in the left-hand corner also you'll see my Twitter handle. You're welcome to follow me there. I try to tweet out an hour or two, hopefully, before the stream starts. What's going to be going on that night? As general as I can make it without giving away any spoilers about where we potentially might be in a story or whatever. So I try to keep it as generic as I can. And yeah, so like I said, tomorrow is a night off. We are not streaming tomorrow night. Sundays and Thursdays are my nights off. So I will see you all on Friday at 6 o'clock. We go for 3 hours on Friday night, 4 hours on Saturday night. I think we'll probably be done by the end of the stream on Saturday. We'll see. We may go a little bit long if we're close, like we did with Resident Evil 7 last weekend. We wound up going 2 extra hours on Saturday. We streamed for 6 hours on Saturday. That's after having a 4-hour stream that morning. So we did 10 hours of streaming last Saturday. So anyway, all right. So I'm going to get out of here. I got to upload the video to YouTube. Got to get ready for bed, all that happy stuff. So thank you all very, very much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Love the chat as well. And hopefully, if you guys were intrigued enough by what you saw tonight, we can see more on Friday night. I will see you then. Enjoy the rest of your day.